Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with Amari on Hampton. That run good for a handful as it brings up 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Again, it's Hampton. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. First carry here for the former Temple Owl. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
They give it to him again. Oh, he drops and cuts it up, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead right away. All right, so a nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And you hate to see it on a rookie's first carry, partner, but he is welcome to the NFL with that hit behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They'll run now on 2nd down. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got 3rd down now coming up.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
There's a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set.
Dive play straight ahead. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It leads to some shuffling around here in the playbook. A more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Rams add a man to the secondary. 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. On the move, headed right. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Okay, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up. That could sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. The credit for believing in your guy, I suppose, but just too much kick for him to handle. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
I don't know why you picked that.
They go play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick.
Ooh, fucking shit. You fucking bullshitted me.
Dante Jackson takes it away.
Okay, it was an F.
Yeah. Forget that. My quarterback back in. Nope.
It's going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw your first. Now most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 59. Let's go. Go.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Escapes the pocket. Now he takes it. Herbert lost the football. Picked up by the Rams. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Okay, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Body interception, start there. But immediately they're fumbling the ball right back over. It's not too good either, and they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
And middle.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that short gain is enough for him to set it down. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Easy, alert! Zebra! Set! 250! What do you have?
Looking inside the red zone. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Double right!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. And this is going to fall incomplete. They made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Alert!
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
No, I think he
That
had
throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. So they take their shot for the end zone, Brock, rather than focusing on that 1st down marker. And now they've got a decision to make.
Yeah, I think with that incompletion, they've made the decision. You better send that field goal team on. They took their shot. They just couldn't finish it. I'm going to give a little credit to their defense right there, Cade. Sudden change situation. Your offense fumbles, and you've got to find a way to hold them to a field goal, and they just did.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. Throwing on first is Herbert. Throws there for Rondé Ganson. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. The Chargers have an early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Hampton gets the handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Back to Hampton. He'll go out of bounds to the 35-yard line. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Lion.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Who the fuck is that? And who that is?
Back to throw. Here's Stafford. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Play action now for Stafford. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage, he gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37.
Yeah, see, you are doing me a great favor.
We've set it down from the 37. First and 10. Here's Stafford. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. Well, he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And the Rams have the first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Rams earn the chance to tie it before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights, and the Rams tied things 10-10. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Robinson with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10.
Go. Cap.
Herbert from the gun. Hits him on the out route.
Yeah, you love the ass. You love the ass.
Racing down the left side. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Play action now for Herbert. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's second and 10 from the 21. Back to the air, Herbert. Going with a screen to Hampton.
Yeah, you lucky.
Space to the
You
left.
got lucky.
Touchdown,
You
Los
stupid
Angeles.
ass.
The Chargers get some late
Stupid.
points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. And a decent run back. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
22. 53. Ready.
Stafford from the gun. Lofts it deep right side. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10.
Good.
Working now from the gun.
That's the real question. Who the fuck is
Took a
good?
shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
You bullshit, man. You fucking bullshit up. You fucking bullshit
Great
up.
as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete.
Ass
You're going to
me,
sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
I wouldn't return that if I was you.
Secures this at the 17. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost...
Dude, damn, man.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Los Angeles Rams. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Herbert throwing right away. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Hampton. That one good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Herbert now, blitz coming. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that means 3rd down coming up. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it.
59. Wide 80.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Downfield finds Lambert Smith. He's going to bring this down to their 35. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. All set to go now from the 35.
Hey, Kappa.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's Herbert once more. We've got a screen to the running back. He finds space into the red zone. And he's all the way down the 10-yard line. 25 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop-back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody.
That is an LA touchdown. The Chargers finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I would guess so, until that defense proves it can stop them.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Complete out to the right side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A 28-yard pickup there. And the Rams have the 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. From the red zone on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson takes it away. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, kid? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offenses.
And the Rams are there, and down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out in the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Fits it through the middle.
Yeah, he catches
He's going to
everything.
take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and pick picks up the first. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Working inside the red zone. Complete here to Hinton. He's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Chargers ball as we get back for the second, and they are thinking points. Setting him on the dive. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The Chargers sending out Dicker the kicker to add 3 to the board. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Dicker connects there. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
2 drives and both of them ending in points. You don't even mind you only got a field goal there, Kate. They got to be ecstatic, exactly the way they wanted to start this one.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Has this at the 6. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. There's a dive up the middle. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. I'll throw here on 1st. Completed over the middle. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams start to fight back with their first points of this game.
There's a good chance he wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement. Whenever they take a deep shot, it's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Robinson with the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Hand off to the back.
Yeah, you think you are.
First down run. Stopped a yard short, gain 9.
Well, that run may not remove the chains, Kate. That's such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Another carry for him. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Pickup of 2 here. That's going to be good for an LA first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Chased out to his right. Slots this one off to Hinton. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
1st and 10 from the 43. Shotgun give to Hinton. They do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. On that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Short pass brought in.
Stupid
It'll be
ass.
first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want
Just
your
do it.
guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well
I know.
done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Kappa, kappa, kappa. Set.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. Second down.
Just everybody in the huddle on the sideline. And sure want a little bit more from Melbourne, but you do go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on second and goal.
Well, it looks like the defense jumps just before the snap there. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Penalty drops him at the 1, so they've got a couple of shots left at it. It's second and goal.
Set. Green light.
Go to him again. And this is stopped behind the line as well.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Baylor tight. Set.
Third time's the charm. He gets it again. This will be a pickup of about 3. Is that enough to convince them to go for it here?
These are the moments. These are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Dicker connects there. And that'll double their lead to 6.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches. How important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for first down. Airing it out to start this drive. Trying for the deep ball. That's complete inside the 35. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 32. They're going to throw out of the gun. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Back to throw. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
3rd and long for him here. That's complete to Goddard. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the net.
Yards on the play.
Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the
First
field
and
goal right
10
now.
at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now. Buys time. Complete behind the line. Oh, the ball is
You
out.
bitch.
Picked
You
up by the
fucking
Chargers.
bitch.
So they steal away possession and add some
You
extra yards for
fucking
their
bitch.
offense after
You
that fumble
ain't
return.
freaking bitch.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a
You
premium
really
on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
A 70-yard attempt.
Fields it, and he's going to run this one back for the end zone. Runs by the 30. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's it.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams
Who's
in taking a
got-
short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard
That's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this third phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
On first down, they'll run. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They give it to him again. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send it back to the line for second.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
He takes this forward a little to about the 39. That's Odafe Owe with a stop.
That's a gain of 3.
As an offense, don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it, expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down.
We've set it downs for him from the 31.
At the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Working now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It's a gain of
From a great
21
throw
yards.
to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing
First and
play.
goal at the 3-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Going back to the backfield, and they give it to him. He's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Now it's second and goal from the 1.
Check. Ready. 19, Tiger, 19. Check smash. Ready.
Gets it again.
Oh
He does
shit.
not get in.
You
They
got
stop him
luck.
at the 1.
You luck.
Offense in the hurry up here.
Short of the goal line. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Back to the well again. And he's in for the touchdown. The Rams come through with 6. Kicking team out to try the extra points. Right down the middle. It's good. And they'll take the lead.
Makes the score Rams 14. Chargers 13.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Robinson with the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Throwing now, Herbert. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. And that's why that scoreboard's not been
You lucky son of a bitch. You lucky son of a
20 yards on that play.
No fucking.
That's going to be good for an LA first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On the move, past the 40.
Yeah, I want to get
And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really
Looks like I
get
got
an
a full
offense going.
pack.
This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it could suck the wind out of that defense.
All set to go now from the 35.
Lion.
First and 10, Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
It's his running back. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
22 yards. First down, Chargers.
Hampton now up the middle. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop in behind the line.
Give me
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. The Chargers have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Offense to the line, second down. Right up the gut. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's third down now.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
On third down, Herbert.
lucky. That's the lucky ass.
The Chargers take a fourth-quarter lead. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown.
Lucky.
Now Herbert and the Chargers going for 2.
Hey, go Lion.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he has it inside the end
Oh, I
zone.
got
That's
you.
going to add 2
I
to
got
their
you.
lead here late.
Rams.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown,
Like
Brock.
me, huh?
Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How do they lose him? How do they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scores a touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
Rams ready for this one. Here's 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be 2nd down.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
The give here on 2nd. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
You make that call, just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw in that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
They want to talk to the
Offensive initiative in that goal to Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's a throw. He brings it in.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams now trail by just a point in the 4th. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter. It could go either way.
The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Rams tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Robinson with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Open the drive. Nelson Rager just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
This offense has now left some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Herbert from the gun. Completed to his running back.
Hot is that?
And he's going to be pushed down at the 40-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10. Here's Herbert.
He's not fucking running back.
Before somebody manages to stop him. It's a gain of 12 on
Run
that
for
one.
that.
It's going to be good for an LA first down. It's the 2-minute warning
They
here in
fucking
LA.
bounced his ass back.
Chargers pushing to get within range for a game winner. That play straight ahead. Oh man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up too.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's across midfield into Rams territory. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Now to throw. To the right, pulled in.
Oh shit! You got fucking belt. Nah, you got fucking belt.
They're going to bring him down as he makes it.
Hope he's
all the way
saying
to
thank you
12.
for that. I hope he's saying thank you for
Los
that.
Angeles, it's 2nd. And they are quite
That is
frustrated having to call that
nice.
after giving up the first.
For that.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
They'll run here on 1st down. And he's tackled with markers down.
That's
This
fine.
one should be on the
Exactly.
defense.
Good.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to
Good.
from his coach. A bit
Clock
jumpy
doesn't
across
keep
the way
running.
there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on 1st down. Running it after the penalty.
Yeah, that
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have taken the lead late. Dicker on now for the PAT.
But that is too pretty much.
The point after splits the upright.
I would
And the
have
Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10.
Check, Bobcat, let's go.
Here's the one back on the handoff. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He'll look to throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. Come 19.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
And they pull it off. A touchdown catch in the final moments. And now overtime. A win right here are on the table. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, It really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Setting up to pass.
You bitch.
Field goal range, but it's intercepted.
Don't be a fucking puss. Yeah, you're a fucking. I gave you the win. I'll tell you that.
30. Hits the 20. And that is
You don't have to do all that.
as he takes the
God.
entire way back. So the decision to go for two does result in a nice boost.
You
Rob,
need
but
to win.
not for the team we were
I was
expecting,
willing
thanks to
to
an
win.
alert play and a lengthy jog downfield from that defender.
Yeah, it took everybody. In order to do that and make that happen, it really was all 11 and then just a superhuman
You're
effort.
lucky.
You say jog, I say a sprint to glory.
Yeah, fucking shit that
Take him
ass.
down right around the 41.
Get that ass.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Hand off to the back. And he's brought down as the drive starts out at the 4-yard gain.
You just. That was.
Five on that
You could
carry.
just need it.
Second and 5.
Yeah, I could have hurt you, right?
So the Chargers come away with a win in this one. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year, but what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.